of
nice.
the.
It's like almost like
if she didn't.
Well, that's like I spent so much
Just ran
time in here.
like
I'm
a
like,
microwave,
I'm buying a nice
the
chair.
emergency
It's
stuff.
not a nice chair. It's a piece of shit chair, but and it constantly sips down. But
it's nice. It's a good change, but like
he stole
that's
Jackson's
good.
chair.
I like that one.
Jackson, if you're listening.
Your chair's been stolen, dude. Yeah, and the cameras are going to be fucked up. We know that.
Yeah,
for
I
a
would
fact.
offer, but it would be 10 times worse than if you do this.
Nah, you're fine.
It would always be stuck on you.
It would, you know.
Look at
Pretend to
these.
switch,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Whoa, let's get Sam's opinion on this one.
mugging up to the camera.
Oh, you guys, a week?
Christmas is in a week. I mean, in a couple days.
Is it a week from today?
Thursday.
No, it's
There
there it is.
That. It's a good addition.
The diva
That's
came
always,
up with that.
Yeah, that's
He
always.
Yeah, Carson did that one first. All right. I don't know if I can do this to the music because it's going to be hard, but here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Time to listen to a cycling show by a guy who is insane. Paul likes rim brakes, Sam's got a big butt, David never texts back. Let's thank Santa for bringing us again, cause the filler that fills our pack.
Well done, sir. Well done.
It was really good, and the
was
last
good.
bit was
Well-
like reaching as far.
Well, it's supposed to be, let's thank Santa for bringing us again the filler that fills our pack.
There we go.
That's what I meant to say, but I got flustered.
Tongue-tied.
Yeah. Welcome to episode 507 of the longest cycling podcast on the sport of cycling. This is the one and only Packfiller Cycling Podcast. Think of us once again as a post-ride beer with a bunch of friends and one asshole. I'm potentially that asshole. My name is Pat Bulger. Let's get to it. Tonight's Scratch Prologue, bringing us the introductions powered by Scratch Labs Fuel and Hydration, is as follows. Gentlemen, best Christmas movie ever, in your opinion. I might ask this one every year, but your opinion might change, because mine has. Mine has changed. So first and foremost, in the honor of the late, great Rob Reiner, he's the only guy who will ever know what it means to say to blave, Mr. Paul
means
Main,
to bluff.
which means you owe him money. He owes you money.
He owes you money. That's what you.
Oh, God. They were just saying that. No, I'm not going to bring it down. Paul Main is here. How are you, man?
Good.
Paul, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
I'm not going to say yours. And because
Mine's changed, though.
Oh, you changed it.
Yeah.
But I didn't like that one anyway.
Which one?
Because it's not really a Christmas movie.
Which one?
You know,
What's not a Christmas movie?
gosh, I drew blank. It's a guy with. What is it?
Die Hard.
Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. Die Hard is a movie that takes place at Christmas. Completely different.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say.
No.
It's a Christmas story.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a
the best.
great one.
That's the best.
That's a great. Now, okay, I would give you that one as a Christmas movie because it
You
focuses
took mine.
around the theme of Christmas. Okay, I'll give you that. Second of all, he will always know what it means to say "Talk to me, Goose."
I watched it
Mr.
this
Sam
morning
Waples.
again.
The original or Maverick?
Maverick.
Oh Jesus H, tap dancing Christ, you are out of control.
I've watched it a lot this year.
Oh God, I keep forgetting to change cameras, but now that we're on Sam's in his serial
His
killer
eyes
glasses.
kind of glistened when he
Yeah,
said
they did.
Tom Hanks.
Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Sam, what is your favorite Christmas movie? You were going to say Christmas
A
Story?
Christmas Story.
Is
See,
it?
that is like, it's just a classic, but I almost feel obligated to say that because there are a lot of others that I do like. I like Love Actually. You know,
I haven't never seen
It's-
Love Actually.
It's silly. You know, modern day.
Yeah.
Yeah. In National Lampoon, Christmas Vacation.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Until I
That's the
changed, that was
dynamic.
my favorite. That
Yeah.
would always be my favorite. Always will be in one of my top.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we
It's
go.
a Wonderful Life has always been mine in the past. But
Yeah.
I've watched it so many times.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not like Christmas Story. I've watched just as many, I think. But
I don't think I've every year. I don't think I see a Christmas Story all the way through. Yeah, I just catch it halfway and then get distracted and then start again in another place and get distracted. And I love that they do that, though. I think that's fun. Introduction number 3. He'll always know what it means to say, "How many beers have you had, fucker?"
Yes.
Because that's not just a quote from a movie. That's a quote from the movie that is David Waples' life.
It's one of my best.
It does suck that he'll drink you under the table and then beat you on a bike.
Oh shit! Well, that was a given.
Yeah.
I mean, but I remember seeing. I mean, I have romanticized the story in my mind ever since, and now it's at the point where you see me from across the bar, and you focus and you just go, "I'm gonna stagger over to that guy," and then you just go storming over, and then you say it. But in reality, you were sitting right next to me.
You know what
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is like I wish we could like have it recorded us in the morning of that day and then us in the evening. Because like in the morning we're all like yeah. We're all thinking we're like, "Oh yeah, Montana, who's out here?" We're all like, "Yeah, we're going to kick ass." And then we got our teeth knocked into the point of where we're like, "Might as well drink."
We're in Montana nowadays where you are 15 feet away from an Olympian or somebody with less than 5% body fat.
Yes.
And that's not by force, that they can't afford to eat. It's like they moved there to live there because they want to pursue their Olympic dreams in curling or cross-country skiing or cycling in this case. But David, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
I am having an internal debate, but it's probably, I just think everybody needs to see either Polar Express or the Scrooge, the animated Scrooge that was like 5-6 years ago.
Oh, who's in that one? Oh, the animated one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was really good. Both those are animated.
It's kind of funny that I'm noticing right now that I do have a little bit of a nasal twinge in my voice tonight because whenever I think of Polar Express, I never realized how nasally Tom Hanks's voice is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
We got it. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. We got it.
That's what he does in that whole movie. Now I got to sniff. You never realize how bad it is.
That's true.
Yeah. So there you go. I've ruined the movie for you.
Damn it.
I'll always be the guy randomly repeating "greater good" when someone else says it. Because you guys don't know that movie quote, do you? No. Greater good. It's from Hot Fuzz, one of my favorite movies of all time. I love the Cornetto trilogy. Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and The World's End.
I have seen those.
Yeah. It's a trilogy.
Not The World's End. I've not seen that.
It's good. It's good. It's bizarre, but it's good.
Yeah.
You know what? I was going to say Christmas Vacation, but it was taken. And you know what's coming up in a hot second? As I saw it last year for the first time. It's animated. It is called Klaus. Klaus.
Yeah. Just watched that the other day at the clinic.
Did you? What?
It's good.
Did you cry at the clinic?
No.
The little kid didn't make you cry? You soulless, heartless bastard. Oh my God, I cried my eyes out.
It's on Netflix right now, I think.
Yeah. I showed it, my students recommended it last year at Christmas time. We had some time, so I played it. And you know how hard it is to fight back tears when you're eventually going to turn on the lights and go, "All right, everybody, have a good day. See you later." Mr. Powell.
Stupid dust in my eye.
Oh, no, I sneezed.
Yeah.
You didn't sneeze. Yes, I did.
It's a histamine dump.
Yeah, it's a histamine dump. No, I that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah,
it's
good.
Adorable. I love the ones that kind of do the explanation thing. I would say the first time I ever saw the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. I'm not a fan of him, but first time I ever saw that, I liked how they justified the fact that we don't have a fireplace. Well, no, it appears, and all this kind of stuff. I thought that was really creative.
Yeah,
it was cute.
What was the Ryan Reynolds one last year?
The musical?
It was with
Red
The
One.
Rock.
Red One.
Yeah, Red One.
That was good.
Elf is good.
Really?
Elf, yeah.
Elf is good. Now I'm gonna throw this out there before we get into the cycling stuff. Following the rules of Christmas movies, I don't think White Christmas is a Christmas movie. It has it in the name. Bing sings the song, but the last 10 minutes of that movie take place at Christmas. The rest of it is just people trying to save a lodge. Nothing to do with Christmas. Yeah, I know. You're
gonna get ridiculed.
I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
You will.
But I don't. And I'm from Spokane, where Bing Crosby's from. Guy was apparently a major dick. But just saying that. I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
I'll help you out with this cancellation that you're about to go through. Never seen it, so
You've never seen?
They can cancel me too.
Yeah. Well, now we're off.
White Christmas. You just censored yourself and didn't say fucked. You just said.
It's kind of a habit of mine.
Is it?
Yeah, it's from high school.
Oh wow.
Well, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, I don't think I actually asked it last week, but which is practically sacrilege. But how's everybody's cycling life? Come on, let me have it. Let it rip. Who's got it first? Sam's smiling.
Probably not great. I've been doing what I've been doing, but I was just having a conversation with my wife the other night that I was like, I really do need to up what I'm doing because I'm doing the bare minimum. Like I started off last year, I was doing like regimented 45 minutes, hour. And I felt okay with that because I was cross country skiing and I was lifting. But with pretty much David and I are going to finish the floors tomorrow, done with the basement right now. So I'm going to have some time back in my life. And I am going to get back to more training because this, like since pre-gravel race that we did, the grind, I haven't done a lot of riding. Just the bare minimum. And I'm like down now. I'm like 45 minutes too much, 30. Like this morning I rode for 30 minutes, which is fine. Wow. But it's just like when you're only doing that a couple times a week, it's not really. You
should keep at that, man. No, just stay at it, man. The results are going to come. You're going to be fine. Stick
Sabotage.
It till probably April.
Yeah.
Just hold on, man.
You get my teeth smashed in.
Believe in the dream, buddy. Believe in the dream.
Yeah.
Not speaking, personally or anything.
Yeah.
Like that. Paul got out this weekend.
Probably
did you not?
2 days.
Longest ride.
2 days?
I did Sunday also.
Wow.
You did like 47 miles on Sunday, didn't you?
Yep. Went up, did 4 mounds and back.
Wow.
Was it windy up there?
No, it wasn't. It was
gravel
like
on the road?
dead.
How's the road?
Road ride. Gravel?
No, how was the gravel on the road?
Oh, I see.
Because that's the thing is that like
no,
that's,
there was
I don't
nothing.
like to ride
because we haven't had any snow.
Yeah, so they haven't.
So
done
there's
it.
nothing. It's just like a normal.
The roads were great on. I went out Sunday too. It was really windy over in Cheney though.
Was it?
Yeah. I saw you ride and I was like, oh, I bet that was windy. But
you also went out later, I think.
I did go out a little later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the roads were phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was warm.
A lot of people got out this weekend.
We did a mountain bike ride.
I saw more people on Saturday than Sunday. And I like riding like around 11 o'clock like I did, especially this time of year because people are watching TV or going to church. And there was a section where I probably didn't, probably 15, 20 minutes, I didn't even see a car. And it's starting to get busy out on that road. Yeah. And I'm like, this is great. This is awesome. And so I always set my riding schedule based on when the Seahawks are playing and go out there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. You don't want to catch people after church because then their slate's been clean and they will kill you.
Yep. It's true. They just purged all their sin, so they're going out. Yeah.
As fresh as a daisy. Hit that fucker. Yeah.
It was warmer.
He wasn't at church.
It was warmer riding Saturday and Sunday than most of our days riding in France in July.
I was crazy.
Oh my God,
fact.
really?
Yeah.
Why didn't I? You know what? You texted Paul, and I was like, God, I should go. I really should go. But I was thinking to myself, I'm going to have to go find all my stuff. I probably didn't need to find diddly squat. You probably could have gotten away with arm and leg warmers or just a thermal jersey.
I had knitted wool gloves.
Yeah.
I had a long sleeve jersey, and then a base layer. I mean, I was sweating. So it was 50. I think it was 51 or 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
I was telling David if I wasn't in the throes of it, I for sure would have done like what you did. It was so good.
Yeah.
I found myself at the point. I don't know why. I have settled into it is off season. I've settled into that mental state, and I don't know why. And I was thinking, I'd have to find all my stuff, and not even thinking, Pat, it's in the 50s. You don't have to go out and find all your shit. And I could have been ready and out the door. I don't know why. It's just when I saw the text, I was just like, I'm an asshole. I'm a bad friend. I'm not going. I'm terrible. And so I rode indoors.
Yeah.
Which was dumb.
50 degrees and sunny.
I see. I couldn't do that.
I had the window open behind me while I was riding indoors.
It's hot in here.
Yeah.
I broke my rule and I took my trainer off my bike off the trainer and took it outside. Yeah. And then I put it back on this morning. I usually take it off once a year, and that was...
I completely understand your mindset, though, because that's where I was. But then I couldn't bring myself to like get on the trainer with that weather. So I was like, either I'm not going to ride or I'll go do something outside.
See, Saturday I just followed what I was supposed to do on the plan, and then Sunday I followed what I was doing on the plan, and then I did strengthening after that, and I was just like, good.
Yeah.
I'm already burned out indoors. I'm done.
Agreed.
That sucks because it's December.
I know.
Yeah. Oh shit.
But
you're going to Arizona in January, right?
And then I'm going to Southern California.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, Palm Desert. For 10 days. 10 days, suckers.
I'm going to throw it out there. I've registered for a race.
Wait, no, okay, hold on, because this is the topic I'm going to get to. I want to get to this.
Shut your mouth.
Don't make me come over there, God damn it. So is there any solid training in earnest? Sam, you mentioned no, not much. No. You're not into a program or anything like that. Is anybody like locked in? First of all, because of this whole start with Trainer Road, I can't wait. I think it's today where they're giving me a new FTP.
That happened to me today,
too. It's a gift. It's probably going to be 10 points down. And I'm going to be like, you fuckers.
I did everything you asked. asked.
And they're going to be like, by the way, we've installed this new AI intelligence that provides sound effects. Your new FTP is... And then they sit going...
Instead of the confetti, it's just a sad face.
Yeah. It's that one guy in the lamprey jersey that everybody's seen online. The guy who's just huge. Just like, this is you.
You know,
we've hired a tuba player to follow you around every time you ride. Boom, 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 boom. When you fall over.
Last year, it kept doing that to me, and I'm like, I'm doing what you told me to do. Yeah. Why is my FTP going down?
Oh shit! So there's a chance.
There is a chance.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
What does it matter if you're getting the training?
I care.
Yeah,
it's a number.
That's why I went down. They told me to go down this
year,
and I just was like, "Fuck it, sure."
Yeah. It's just
really?
I don't care. Yeah.
Well, I do have to admit I am tired of it telling me, dude, you trained hard yesterday. You should take a day off. And I'm like, come on, I feel fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the AFib. Come on.
No, that and I'm following Jackson's and Roger drink. I talked to him about there it is. I talked to him about creatine and so I started. I started a little creatine. I'm not heavy loading. I'm not doing the preload shit like that. But I'm just the more I'm reading about it, because I did read about it. I'm doing the homework. Was that there's this chance of weight gain? I'm like, oh fuck, that's
a huge chance. It will. You will.
Yeah, it will.
Retain water.
Yeah, you're retaining water.
This is what I don't need. I was just thinking this is going to be the worst.
So
thing
you didn't
for
do
me
your
ever.
homework.
No, I did, but I know that there's going to be weight gain. But I want it to be just like, oh well, a couple pounds, at the most. But I'm going to be just like, boom. No.
Weebles wobbles, but they won't.
Yes, exactly. And I am paranoid about I'm terrified about power to weight ratios.
But it's water weight. It'll go down when you stop the creatine.
Okay.
Or a race.
Just
dump it all.
Well,
so
I don't need to hydrate.
It's going to be a mental game for you because you're going to hop on the scale and be like, no.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's putting on fat. So,
okay.
Hopefully it helps you train harder. And
no, everybody shut up for a second because I need the silent spot in the podcast where I can edit that section and play it every morning on my phone.
You're not fat.
Where it's like, no, it's not fat. It's just water weight, Pat. So I can step on the scale and hear that right while I'm stepping on the scale. My wife's going to be like, you listening to David when you're getting out of bed in the morning? Shut up!
It feels good.
This is my important time. Your wife is on the phone.
He's going to use this as a cop-out. He's like, David said it's just water weight.
Okay. Does anybody, what do you guys do over the holidays? Do you guys just throw it all out the window and just say, fuck it? Or is there any kind of earnest? Do you keep going with it?
I used to. Like, I used to just throw it out and just be like, whatever. But now I definitely... I would feel like really bad, and to me, we've talked about this on the podcast. A vacation is getting the chance to do something active, so I need to be able to do something active, or else I truly won't enjoy the holidays.
You're not a beach guy.
No,
I can't do it either.
Yeah, I need to so Christmas. I will at some point in the day do like an hour ride
on Christmas Day.
Yeah, we'll probably go over and have Christmas presents and all that, and then it'll be a break, and that's when I'll go do stuff, and then I'll go on with the rest of the family. Yeah.
Christmas Day is always really hard for me to get anything in, but definitely before leading up to and like as much as I can without sacrificing
family time.
And
where you get the look.
I don't want to be the guy that's like, sorry guys, I'm going to go exercise now. Yeah.
I'm putting family on hold while I
So But if there's if there's a moment, I'm not going to go home.
First Ironman's in August.
That's
got to start training.
What I registered for. Yep.
Okay, Paul, do you?
If I have time, I will do it. Yeah, but now we're over at my grandson's.
Yeah,
we watch them open the presents at 10:00.
But that might even help, I would think, not having Christmas at your house. That you can kind of, okay, let's go home for a bit before we come back for dinner, bust a little.
No, we go and stay.
No, okay.
From 10:00 and then.
Okay. Yeah. Everything's going to be technically here. There aren't going to be a lot of people, but I'll start worrying about dinner at about
7 a.m.
on the 22nd.
Oh.
Yeah. We were going to do cioppino, which is wonderful.
We had some really good dry brined turkey on Saturday.
Did you really?
Yeah, well, I didn't have any from you.
You ate turkey? Fuck.
We asked for your turkey.
Asked for it. We invited you over.
But no, you guys can't claim a lifestyle.
Yeah, we're choicetarians. It's the most millennial thing about me.
You know what? That's a great point. That's a great point. Mine was not dry brined. Mine was brined.
Oh.
Bang.
I don't know what the difference is.
I don't either, but it was delicious.
What do you soak it in?
Some dry things.
Salt.
Yeah, it had a nice crust around it.
Oh, wow.
That's skin.
Wow.
Oh, was that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, you guys, let's get to it. This isn't like the official declaration, but areas of focus for 2026. We're a couple weeks away from the end here. Areas of focus, like I don't want to talk about specific events. Maybe you could talk about riding styles if you want, but what do you want to dial in for 2026? For example, I'll talk about it. I want to have my heart rate at a regular rate, and I want to not suck as much as I did last year. I didn't suck, but I didn't rock. I want to suck less. I want to rock more.
Sinus rhythm.
Yep, sinus rhythm should be on that.
Well, that was the first part I said.
Yeah.
I want my heart rate to be in.
Yeah.
Did you not hear that, Doc?
Well, you can get there with AFib too. And a bunch of metoprolol.
That's a great point. I have a bunch of that, but I don't want it, 'cause,
Yeah.
And since you're doing creatine, might get some Lasix.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get that water out of there.
Hey, I also am doing what's the other one I asked you about last week? Collagen.
Oh yeah.
Might help with memory because I couldn't remember the name of the fucking thing.
Son of Paul's mom.
Wait, what?
Yeah. She's got dementia.
Oh,
that's the joke.
Yeah. Anyway, Sam, take me away from this.
Yeah, so I would say that I was talking to David about this on our ride, that I am hoping that next year, in broad sweeping terms, that I can do more morning ride stuff, like early morning with that group.
Oh, yeah.
Not every day. Let's be clear, that is not me. But I do want to try to expand, because I'm happy to go to those things when it's like starting temperature in the 60s, But that doesn't happen until July.
Yeah.
So then you get July and August, which is good. But those guys do start early. Not going to start that early. Let's not be crazy. But
they don't call it the late morning ride.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying early in the season. Those guys start in April or March.
Yeah, it's too dark.
That's too dark, and it's just the roads are still nasty. I'm not a fan. But
sometimes I forget we do have a global audience. Describe this group. What time they leave in the morning?
A group locally that is I tip my hat to them because they are always there. You can bank on somebody being there. It's this market that everybody meets at on the South Hill of Spokane, and they have different routes for different days, and they meet there at 5:30. And they do about 30 miles. So you're home by 8.
7.
7, that's what I meant. That would be a slow ride. Yeah, math.
So they're cranking.
They're cranking. It's a fast ride. It's a drop ride. But they start early in the season. They start March, April. It's, nasty weather out, all that. And they're like, we got enough light. And I'm like, not really. It's getting light towards the end of it. So I would like to expand my season on that and try to do more riding there, because I think that that's just kind of at this stage of life, you guys have been through it. you just don't really have the time to log miles otherwise, you know?
I'm a teacher.
Shut up.
Paul,
all the time.
What do you want to lock in a little bit more for 2026?
As many races as I can do.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You're going to pack
every,
the calendar?
At least one big one every month. Hopefully. I mean,
what ones are you
never
shooting
know.
for?
Wait,
Give
no,
me
no,
names.
no, no, no.
No, we can't. He
Go
doesn't want us
fast
to do
forward
that.
my podcast.
No, don't you do that.
Who's leading this? I will mute your ass.
He's got the fancy little
I know.
boom.
I
That's
do.
what it says right there.
here-
I'm the boss.
Here
On the
comes
box.
the boom.
Yeah.
Swing it. I need one long enough that I just go bonk right in your head. No.
So, yeah.
One a month starting when?
As soon as even the training series, they haven't came out with their schedule, but they talked about expanding that. So,
Okay.
The way things are set up, if things stay the way it is, I can hit every single one. And TNTs, I mean, I wasn't able to do all those until later on this year. So, I mean, just with my wife taking on the new job, then that just opened the door. So, and then, if I can get to every big race, I mean, at least once a month would be nice.
There we go. I like that one. That's
Yeah.
almost grounded. David, you seem to have always been one of the more adventurous of us, and I don't mean that against your brother, but it felt good for it.
He is. He just pays and doesn't do it.
Yes,
Sam.
yes.
Yeah.
Because you're the jack of all bikes. You're jacking off all bikes.
Love it.
And it's. No, it's I've always been. You're just like, man, there's a big mountain bike race over here. Oh, there's a gravel race. Oh, cyclocross series. I think I'll win it. And stuff like that. Where is there to go?
I got to hit my race your age goal that I felt too short of this year, and so now I got to do 33.
Oh, so you're gonna jump to that one? You're
What
gonna go
happens
for
when you're
33.
Paul's age?
I know.
Hopefully I'm retired so I can
Yeah.
just race.
Yeah, you go down to Arizona and do full races down there. And
He's
then,
gonna tattoo a number on his forehead.
Yeah.
It's always a race.
Yep, that's
Everything's a
exactly.
race.
Well, there's got to be a podium.
Where do you want to end up? What do you want? Okay, so 33.
33 races.
Holy shit.
I would like to do more morning stuff too, but in general, I just want to hit all the races. I would love to do a couple new ones, which I won't talk about
Yet, I
Yet.
guess.
We're getting there though.
but I just want to race. That's my favorite part. I had a really great year this year just because we raced so much.
Yeah, yeah.
So 30 is, I haven't done that. I think I did that once in college.
And you did 30 this year.
I think it was 30. It was 29 or 30.
Jesus. I'm gonna throw this one to Paul first because I know we've been talking about a gathering and but how do you plan out your race season? You seem to be the guy with your ear to the ground a little bit more when it comes to this kind of stuff. So you're talking about a race every month. So do you pick a few biggies and go from fill in the blank? Do you how are you finding these one races a month that you're planning on shooting for?
I think most of them I'm going to look on the WSBA calendar. This hasn't come out
Which
yet.
is just Washington, mind you.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
just
little
Washington,
Oregon.
but they do
Yeah.
have links if you look
Yeah.
down on the bottom of the page.
For the region.
I try to look at Montana, see if they're going to do their stage race, that type of thing. I kind of base everything off of what happened this year. April, there was that Ravensdale race, and that was actually a district championship road race. So that's April. May,
Yep.
Bloom.
Boom. There's going
Okay.
to be more races this year because it's more days.
That's going to hurt so bad.
June, I was, we've talked about Baker City, and it'd be one thing if I was racing Cat 2s, I would go down because that is not a race designed for me because everything's based on the last day. So, but maybe go down to Bend, take my wife down there. I don't think she's ever been down to Bend.
Oh, okay.
And just make it a weekend, and do the crit. And then August, God, I don't know if the bike racing even exists in August.
We're going to Bend.
Last year was June 14th. Is the weekend before Baker City.
I'm going to take the whole summer off.
Yeah,
There you go.
but we'll see how that turns out.
How do you two boys plan out a race calendar? Do you guys are you guys thinking of starting like looking at it in 3 weeks when the new year kicks in and hopefully everybody's posted their calendar, or are you? I mean, our friends over at Everett Performance on me.
That's one in June. That was last year.
Yeah,
that hasn't been announced for 2026.
It hasn't been announced yet.
Hopefully,
yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, but and stuff like that sometimes don't come out when the calendar's released, which is a thing all unto itself. But how do you guys look this early in the year and start kind of, because we talk a lot about races who are struggling with numbers. My race partner and I with the 24-hour race have been, we started in late October putting out social media in terms of getting people excited for the race. Are you guys the kind of people who are looking at a calendar in January and going, okay, let's pick May, June, July, and August, and let's just book it now, kind of a thing like that? Or are you guys flying by the seat of your pants going, holy shit, there's one squirrel?
If there was,
Sorry,
I just think that they don't have it, it used to come out like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think it does anymore.
I don't think it does anymore. And it's because there's a lot of play in the calendar, and I understand why they have to do that. But I feel like most race organizers are not sending these out for May, June, July races until friggin' March.
That's a bad move, in my opinion.
I agree, because that's why, there was several reasons, but last year I couldn't make the EPO series because I couldn't plan for it, right? Because it wasn't out when I was planning other stuff. So I need to plan in advance, and that's why I think you've touched on this in the past. For me, at very least, I need to tell my wife, I want to make it to this year. The big ones are Wenatchee, Tour de Bloom. I want to make it to
You're gonna be drunk.
I want to make it to Baker City, and I want to make it to EPO, which hopefully those are the big ones, right? So it's as long as I could tell her hey, those are the events. Remember I said I wanted to go to those events?
Yeah.
Then the dates can come a little later, and we, it's well, you did say you wanted to go to this, so but it's in all fairness, it is one of those things. It's hard to plan a summer schedule if you.
Well, I think on the defense of promoting a race, sometimes especially I know Ryan from EPO is trying to solidified a course in that,
absolutely.
Because I remember what was it, Georgetown?
Yeah,
that was one of the greatest ones. All of a sudden it disappeared. What happened? Well, the city decided that was a $5,000 permit fee, $5,000 for them to put on a race.
Yep.
And it's I mean that
Georgetown.
That crap. Wasn't it Georgetown?
Yeah, Georgetown Crit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a cool
I've
crit.
never done it.
Yeah.
In front of the brewery.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was a great race, and
it was a
everybody
great
liked
race.
doing it, and it was part of the district championships a couple of times.
I agree with you. And I think
and
that he's trying to organize with other races because they're trying to be hey, I want to do it here.
Yeah.
How do we piggyback where we get people in the Northwest coming through doing all of these?
Yeah.
I get it. I'm not blaming them at all. It's
yeah.
just I need to, at least in all fairness to my spouse, say hey, I want to do these events. They're somewhere in here. So that's kind of how I start with it in January.
It's just, it cracks me up sometimes that, social media is at everybody's fingertips, and it is so easy to create a social media account. Or heaven forbid, it's really easy to email a fairly popular podcast and ask them to promote your event. Not that I'm bitter, but there are ways to get that word out. Ryan was here. Ryan came in. They had announced the date. But it's also, if you can't secure the date to keep people interested and knowing what's going on, create some sort of a buzz. Now, getting an online following is a little shy of figuring out tax code. It's not easy. So how do you do that? But you could probably ask other events. You could ask guys like Ace, to help you with,
because he's always been that same weekend. You can bank on it. Tour de Bloom is going to be there.
But you could.
He's moved it. He moved it.
Yeah,
this year. I know. This year he did move it.
Yeah, well, he did.
Yeah, it's the second weekend. It's not the first.
Mm-hmm.
Drink.
Oh shit!
Oh, we said
I don't have.
I
don't have an excuse now.
So
fuck.
Well, and that's it's funny with all this, you're talking about the availability to get word out. when we raced back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew, what do you do Memorial Day weekend? I'm up at Sandpoint.
Yeah.
That was Memorial Day weekend.
And that's what we've secured with the 24-hour race.
It's like that constant. Everybody knew their spot, and even Washington Trust Classic every year was the
usually that's first second weekend of July. Yeah.
And so that there was some continuity because that's you didn't have the ability to say, oh no, we're changing it. You could send out flyers, but you tried to really anchor that down.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's really helping that we have all this info.
Yeah. Other than Bloom, I'm out of beer. So other than Bloom, what are some events that you guys are thinking of hitting again, or some big events? David, this is your opportunity to shine. What are some events you're thinking of hitting?
First of all, I just need to clarify how you're supposed to plan your season. You guys all missed the ball.
How's that?
First of all, April till August, you plan 0 vacations. Every weekend is open.
You went to France, fucker.
That was not my fault. Sam did that.
Oh.
And it was to watch the biggest race in the entire world. Jesus.
So bikes.
So bikes. And then you are supposed to prioritize. You do everything local, and you fill in the gaps with big races that you want to go do. But if there's a local race, you got to be there.
How many kids do you see have again, David?
Well, that's why you prioritize the local stuff. You go to your local races, and then if you can, you pick a few extra, like, Tour de Bloom and whatever.
Okay.
Ask me again when we have kids. But
what events? What are the big ones? What are some changes and or repeats? I know we don't have to keep saying Bloom because I have a feeling
we're gonna get drunk.
Everybody at this bar is going to Bloom.
Yeah.
And now because you don't have an excuse.
I need to beat this demon.
You better be
beat
there.
this demon.
You better be there.
I need to beat this demon.
Mm-hmm. I did not want to, but I registered for Belgian Waffle in San Diego.
You did?
Yeah.
You didn't want to, and you did?
I didn't want to, but
and what category did you sign up for?
Elite. Because why would you race if you're not going to compete for money? They said you could register for your age group, and I said, well, for a T-shirt? Hell no, I'll take a chance at money over that. Like, I don't want a T-shirt.
Yeah, so race against Keegan.
So what? At least I have a chance at money.
Yeah, right.
I will race Elite until I die.
Yeah, I have a chance of beating the house in Vegas.
Yeah, but there's a group of guys going down locally, and it became more of like it'll be a fun trip than anything. So
whenever you want any advice, let me know. I've ridden the course. I know it.
Am looking for it. I tried to bring it up the last 2 weeks. And
all he remembers is his soul leaving his body.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When is it this year? It's back to spring, right?
Yeah.
We did it in late summer, and it was bad.
It's early this year. It's like end of April.
At one point in time in that race, my Wahoo actually registered 115 degrees.
Fuck.
But you will not hit that. It won't hit that in spring. You're going to be fine.
They have a double now where you can do 100 and something mile Fondo on Saturday.
Stop.
And I'm not going to do it because nobody else wants to do it with me. But I would. That's 2 races.
As somebody who has done 2 BWRs, I did the San Diego and we did the Montana one.
If I paid your entry, would you do both?
Yeah.
This week, anybody on Patreon that would like to donate to
honestly,
hear
guys,
David's suffering,
step up and do this.
Let's penny up. Up.
You would do the 100-mile before the actual race and then the elite race.
Yes.
Yeah. The 100-mile.
If it is paid for.
This could be good.
You know what?
Yes,
you're
honestly.
You are stupid, and you're no longer my mom's doctor.
Hang on.
No, he said it. He has to live up to it.
Think about the dividends. It'll pay dividends.
No, it won't.
For the rest of the year. It's
Okay.
early. It's early. It won't
Crush your soul.
Holy shit.
Guys, I want to see it.
So is that your big ticket item this year?
I mean, there's other. I'm going to try to do 33, so I got to fill it in elsewhere. But that's the big travel one.
Well, I was going to eventually string this out to talk about stage racing and my not necessarily enjoyment of stage racing anymore. I think I've phased myself out of it. When I know I'm good at 1-day races, I can get psyched up for it. I can do it, and it's over. Then I can drink. But with stage races, I'm having a hard time. And that being said, I have a registration for Breck Epic that I can sell, David.
When is it?
I don't recall.
Because if I need the races, how many is that?
I'm registered for 3 stages.
As you can tell, my number one priority this year is starts.
Just numbers.
Yeah. Well, and finishes. But like, I just want to race. I don't.
Let me look it up while you're talking.
My stage race, because I'm going to do Tour de Bloom because I don't know how many more. I know how many more of these. I have like to be in that 2-3 field. It's the 2-3 field. We compared numbers last year with like the pro field, and the 2-3 field went just as fast in that crit.
Yeah.
We averaged the same speed.
They're half the size of the pack, though.
Yeah,
so it's a lot easier to.
Yeah,
David, August 9th through the 14th.
See, that's good. Because if I don't have any races, but that's a good.
David, it cost me a lot of money. I will sell it to you for at the most half. Okay. And I think it comes with a campsite.
And a camper from you?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
I have a tent you can borrow.
On that one.
Yeah. Rebecca's Private Idaho. That is on my list.
I was going to ask if there are any gravel events on
September stage race. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It's end of summer.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm back at school, unfortunately. But I
it's
can't.
Beginning of September, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys start in August.
We start late August. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
3 more starts.
There you go.
You're getting
closer.
33.
Getting closer.
I can smell it.
What do you guys? Talk to me about the stage races and having to, Paul, you don't seem to be phased. I mean, you're never going to be phased by anything again. And I've just realized that you're just a fucking robot. In fact, I was talking to Roger about it the other day about the fact that
I got to drink again.
Yeah,
we quit this.
Yeah. And he said that he agrees with me to an extent. The fact that I used to look for 5, 6, 7 stage races that were just awesome. It was race. Now it's like, oh my god, I'm getting psyched up for one day and then I'm exhausted. Am I the only one here? I have a problem with racing. Apparently, I've lost my mojo and I've got to find it.
I think I can see your. Probably for the same reason that Baker City doesn't really. That's a timed event.
Sorry, let me piggyback on it before I even let. I'm going to fuck you over on your answer. But what about omniums versus stage races?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I was going to say that's a timed event. Omniums, so you can kind of run it as, like, this was my strategy. I was out of shape. I only had 5 rides for over a month. I had what you guys had, and it ended up being COVID, I guess. But anyway, Whoops. So I was not in the best shape, but I had to play it smart. I wanted to hang in as best as I could on the road race. Then there was a hill time trial, not even because they can't DQ you. There's no time limit.
Yeah.
So I was like second to last. I'm not gonna win it anyway. What am I gonna? And that's the beauty of, for me, like an omnium. But crit, I was just going to suffer and try and hold off to the end for a sprint, and I didn't even have that. But little did I know that I was the last. There was only 3 60-year-olds that actually made the cut. Everybody else got dropped off. So that's how I ended up getting third, because they got 0 points, and so that's the things that I think that allows like an omnium type of thing you could do. Shoot for the crit. If there's a flat time trial, because you're a good time trialist, look at those 2 stages. Pick out your stages. I mean, you don't have to shoot for the whole thing. And even on a time event, like if I did for some reason go down to
Baker
City, I would race the first 3 stages and just sit in the pack and just try and do the best I can on the last. I'm not going to win.
Yeah.
But I didn't think I was going to win it on an omnium neither. There's the guy who got second in that is number 1 in USAC ranking for road racing, and for 60-year-olds.
Wow.
Out of 530, I'm 88th.
You're 88th. So you're in the top 100.
But that's just one of those, because it's all based on
participation.
Bloom as the ranking of the race. Bloom is a huge race to earn points.
Yeah.
So even if you just enter it, you're going to get bonus points. So those are the things to look for. Something to target. I mean, yeah, that's how I would race, a stage race even back in the day, because every stage race that we did, Like, look at we just talked about Sandpoint.
Mm-hmm.
There was a stupid 5-mile uphill time trial.
Yeah.
My race was over. I was, but there was a crit the next day, and that's what I aimed for. And I did fairly well in the crit. I think I finished a couple of times in the top 6. So, but I was. There's no way.
I got 4th in that damn time trial one year. God. You know who won it? Phil Anderson. I got 4th behind Phil Anderson.
That record stood forever. His
just
time
saying.
up there.
No, I just want it to go back to me.
Okay, let's do
I just want it.
Let's bring it back. This is my podcast.
Pat once climbed a mountain fast enough to be in the top 5 behind one of the legends. Just
yellow jersey holder,
right?
Mm-hmm. You used to be something.
I did. And now I'm just a washed up sack of shit sitting in his basement drinking his memories.
Gaining water weight.
Yes! I'm going to get... I got to stop the creatine already. Is there withdrawal?
Yes. You got the shakes?
No! I'm feeling swole. Yeah. A couple rage issues, but that's what drywall's for.
Yeah.
Just punch the shit out of the fucking house.
Just don't hit a stud.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hard too. Wouldn't have to hit myself. If you could open up the gamut and say there is a gigantic big ticket event that I'm going to hit, it would be blank. What would be that big ticket event? Not regional. I'm talking like I want to go someplace. What would that event be?
Within our actual...
No, go.
Like if I said I want to go to the Tour de France?
No, to race. Yeah, well, within your ability range.
That's what I mean. Like
Fuck's
it has
sake.
to actually be...
No, yeah. Just...
for example, sign up
Tour de Dairyland,
I don't know
probably, or something like that.
Yeah. That's
I
a
do
good
Nats again.
You do Nats?
Mm-hmm. That'd have to be like a week of crits or something.
Yeah. Nobody's picked what's the shit? Why am I drawing a blank? The crit weekend.
EPO?
No, the huge one in
Tulsa
Tough.
That would be the other one that I would.
That would be.
It would be either one of those. It'd be one of the big crit weekends, or weeks.
Yeah.
Same thing with what is the one in Kansas?
Well, there's the OKC Pro Am. That was a great crit weekend, and then there's the St. Louis Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Okay, so here I am. I'm back to it. I do the Rift in Iceland. I've always wanted to do that. I don't know why. It's gravel, Paul.
Yeah, and
There's
you're
no
going
fucking
slow.
way I'm going that far.
No.
I would love it.
Especially with to do a gravel race in windy, wide open plains.
Yeah.
My wife would be like, just leave me in Reykjavik and I will just hang out and shop. You go do whatever you
Bring
want.
money.
And I'd
It's
be like,
expensive there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not for me.
No.
Soderbergh's
If I'm
done
doing gravel, it's local because it's like a means to an end of training.
it. Soderbergh's done it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has a video on it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and that maybe
He's got a
even more.
great YouTube channel.
Yeah,
He does.
Not enough followers for the shit he's put on there.
Is it under Bikes, Birds, Beans?
Yep.
Yep. There we go. Bikes, Birds, and Beans.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go
YouTube.
look it up because
Follow our
there's some
friend Brent.
cool videos. On
Oh,
there.
the dude's a videographer. He's
Yeah.
gotten massive skill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Other than, just me with radio, harness you bastards.
Well, you got a face for it.
Well,
Yeah, I do have I do. David, did you have a big tick box other than Breck Epic?
Oh, right. Forgot about that. It would
You're doing well on the selling thing. You're doing a good job.
I do have the skill.
It would be one of the big crit weekends. Like the other one would be, I guess, BC Super Week.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed Sea Otter, but I've already done it. But it would be fun to go back because you can do road, mountain,
Sea Otter's
gravel.
freaking cool.
Yeah, you can do multiple road races. They had the crit, they had the circuit, or they had the circuit race, they had the road race. They have gravel now. They have a couple mountain bike races, and it's just all bikes, all
And a trade
weekend
show
long.
too.
Yeah.
Trade show, free stuff everywhere. It's great.
I went there as the press a long time, as a member of the press a long time ago, because I've had this podcast for a long fucking time. And it was so cool. You had full media everywhere. They had a tent just for you to upload material. I had full access to everything. And what's cool about it, as you guys say, other than the wharf crit, which I'm assuming still happens,
The wharf crit?
there was a crit in town along one of the
I
wharfs.
don't think that's there anymore.
Oh, that's a shame. But
It's
anyway,
mainly on the track.
The track circuit race.
it's
is
all
awesome.
Laguna Seca.
And the road race goes out from there.
Yeah, but they had a crit that was actually on the wharf, and you had to drive to that, but everything else was on that venue. And we camped there. I mean, it was brilliant. It was really cool. But anyway, that would be a fun one to do. What else do I have? I don't have anything else. We got to get to the news stories. Holy shit! Let's get to the news. With some help from our friends at Untapped Maple, you got it. Clean ingredients, super easily digestible, brilliant flavor, variety. Trust us, Untapped Maple. The new kits keep on coming, you guys, in case you haven't noticed. The 2026 Pro kits keep making their debut, and I love to hear our unbiased opinions about what's going on. And of course, this week we're talking Soudal Quickstep, gentlemen. Yikes. Soudal Quickstep enters the foray with
it's like one of those pencils that
let me read my prepared material, okay? People unfortunately on the show cannot see our monitor because I don't have a camera on it. I should probably work on that. But they have released the green, or at least made it look like riders have a sinus issue. That is right. Continuing with the usual year and new, I give you the new 2026 Soudal Team Quit. So what we're looking at, if you guys had to describe it for people who are only audio, or even the video people who can't see the monitor, very similar blue to what we've seen in the past. The Soudal logo is I don't know why the Soudal logo has always seemed like it is just simply cut and paste onto the jersey. There is no color coordination with it at all. I think the Soudal people are unwilling to let any kind of a softening of the edges happen in any way, shape, or form. Quickstep, at least, because their logo is primarily blue. It's a blue jersey. It allows that kind of a blending. But they have added, other than just a blue kit, they have added this green. How would you describe the green, gentlemen?
Cat sick. Green.
I would describe it as like one of those pencils back in the day that you'd hold on to and they'd like change colors.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm getting a little Aurora Borealis.
Oh, yeah.
Cat vomit.
What was the team last year that was green and blue? Was it AG2R? No.
Well, we are.
Yeah. But that's like a lime green. That's not us.
Yeah.
Ours is cooler.
What is safety jogger?
Safety. It's a stroller.
I think it's babies.
Is it a stroller? What?
No way.
Okay, you guys talk amongst yourself about the kit, and I will look up safety jogger.
It does look like you were talking about, like Soudal and safety jogger are just like, send us your logo and we'll just splat it on there.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, Quickstep flows
yeah, I mean, like,
in
I
there.
think that's
safety jogger is material for industries, food, beverage, catering, safety material, all kinds of stuff.
What's
like that.
crazy is like, why would you like box that in like that? Like, you could make a better logo that would be
for Soudal. Or safety jogger.
You know, it's Soudal, whatever. Safety jogger. It's just like a white patch on there.
I don't know if you guys remember when BMC team was sponsored by Tag Heuer.
Yeah.
And they just it was like a patch on the sleeve. It's just same type of thing. It just looks klutzy.
It's starting to remind me of a lot of,
Cat
almost,
4?
Old school stuff where I really hope I had the camera on Paul, because I did, because David just opened the door into his head. That's your medical professional, everybody.
Great.
So if you had to give this kit a grade, what would the grade be?
C.
I'm going to be more generous just because I really love blue, but I don't like that green, nor do I like the design in it. I'd probably give it a B-. But I like blue. I like blue as kits.
You do.
So just for the color, it gets a B. And everything else sucks.
You're not tired of the blue?
Sucks.
You're not tired of blue?
I think it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go a B-, C+ kind of a thing like that, because I don't think they've done anything drastically. I understand if Soudal is like, this is our logo, this is what we shall have, this is what it has to be. That's fine. I would probably, especially if Soudal is the title sponsor, I would try to find a way to design a kit around that logo. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying red and white, because you remember the Lotto Soudal kit it was a red based kit, and that logo blended in masterfully to it. You would think that there's somebody with a marketing degree behind one of these fucking teams who would go like, well, these are our teams, these are our logos. Hey, Quickstep has little red spots at the top. Soudal has a red bar across the top. Maybe we might want to think about where we're taking the direction of this kit.
Isn't the print like the kind of like you called it like Northern Lights
Aurora
stuff?
Borealis, yeah, it's got that kind of...
I mean, I have to applaud doing something different, better than when they tried to do the wolf pack and they had the little black hairs on there.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Not good.
I'm just hoping they go back to their old classic
Tom
toys.
Boonen times.
You do? Yeah, that
was a cool
Now,
kit.
it wasn't Mapei, mind you. Was Tom still on Mapei? Yeah. I'm thinking Johan Museo, but, there we go. Speaking of news stories, continuing on, and changes to... Oh, David, did you want to give that kid a grade?
5.
We're going
There
ABC.
we go. There we go, everybody. Yes, he hit his head on the way out.
I figured it was 1 to 10. 10 being great and 5. 1
So
being,
you give it a C.
Yeah, it's a C.
Letter grade C.
Yeah, letter grade C. Thank you.
Not enough.
Was not your...
I fucking love you,
We
man.
don't do grading in A, B's, and C's in medicine. It's a scale of 1 to 10.
Your
Verbal
pain
rated
scale.
What's your pain scale?
Edema 3+, not A+.
Okay. Hey, gravel changes continue, you guys. The one and only Pete Stetina has chosen for 2026 to be the year of his wind down. He really stated his retirement with a few remaining events to call it a storied career. There is a great video on YouTube about him deciding to hang it up. He's going to kind of phase his way out. Great guy. He's been on the show before, and I think he's done a lot for gravel. Sorry, Paul, but also on guy rode the world tour.
Yeah.
Guy had a hell of a career there. So
Cool guy.
yeah, well earned. Also, the Santa Cruz Hit Squad team is folded, and I always thought that was a really cool name until I found out Sam robbed it from the Santa Cruz.
We've been in the hit squad far before them.
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think so.
That's in the last couple of years they became the hit squad with Keegan Swenson.
Yeah.
No.
When
We were
did you
before
come up
then.
with- When did you come up with
Before then, probably 3-4 years ago.
You sure?
Yes. Whenever I joined the team, we were the hit squad.
Why didn't you trademark it?
This is your job.
God,
This is your podcast.
so rich.
You got
It
the
is.
nice boom.
Go back. It's on the podcast.
It's the boom.
You can go back there and look on the podcast when I said it first. Guaranteed.
Shit. Okay. They have folded. That team has folded, which ends the reign of riders such as Keegan Swenson, Alexis Scarda. It was formed back in 2021. Mm-hmm. You sure? You still sure?
Yep.
Okay. Build it. What a team! What a team! What accomplishments they have achieved. And I don't want to constantly go back to this, but what does that say about the industry when one of the most successful gravel-based teams decides to pull the plug? You would think that would be an incredible marketing machine. Everything's going great. Santa Cruz is getting great feedback from it. You've got one of the best, if not the best person ever to ride gravel on your bike. On your bike and on your team. But we don't want to spend that money anymore. It is.
Was it because of that though?
It's a reflection of the. I just saw a thing that
industry's getting punched in the nuts.
In the U.S. it's down 24%.
Yeah.
So everybody's making cuts. Specialized make cuts. That used to have their influencers and stuff. Those guys were just sorry, dudes, we're done. It's just that's not an area where they're gaining that much, traction in anymore. So.
See, I think that it could also be what happened or happens all the time on the road scene where you have riders leave and it's why? Mm-hmm. You guys were winning everything. Why would you leave?
No, this team
but
is folding.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they may people not wanting to negotiate I either want more money to be a support role or I'm going to go somewhere else. And they're just what, close the doors.
What happened to the privateers? That was the whole base of it. And then they started teams. And it's seriously, the team strategy on those do come into play just as much as cross. Sometimes they do, but it's just an exercise contest is what it is. Yeah, it is.
Isn't all bikes that?
No, not road racing is not the same.
Yeah,
but it is. It's just like it's who can suffer the most and has. It's an attritional thing contest. And
Thomas DeKent just started a gravel team.
I know.
And as he said, the great thing about it is you can start a gravel team with one rider.
Yeah. That's I guess my point.
Yeah.
It's like there really isn't a purpose for it. But.
You can, but what I'm concerned about is the fact that when you're seeing Keegan Swenson on Santa Cruz bikes, bang, 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 best rider in the world on this kind of stuff, European gravel. Sorry, you guys got to prove it still. But what is that saying if companies are saying we can't afford or that is not a proper marketing avenue? It just makes me wonder because that is, you've got the world's greatest rider on your bikes. You would think that would be something you would want to keep going in terms of, because all businesses need some form of marketing. And now I will say that gravel is probably not the best way to get your bikes out there because special television coverage, but the YouTube videos, the content that's being created by those riders is inescapable. You can't put a dollar amount on it.
Yeah, but I have to, you have when businesses, and I could be wrong, but I think it's easy to track to see, did our sales increase? We sponsored this team, we put X, what are we getting in return? The bikes at the finish line, he holds it up over his head like that's the big trend now, which is totally stupid in my opinion. But and it's like you can't, and it's just covered in mud. You can't even see the badges or anything like that. So, I think it's the industry pulling back. Just like when things are good, it's easy to hand out money. When things are bad, it's like, we sold 20 more bikes because Keegan was on this bike. Or maybe they didn't, who knows?
Well, they haven't even invested that much money into their gravel.
And gravel and gravel is not, it's just a different beast altogether. I mean, you can put as much content on it as you'd like, but it's I think road racing is more like F1 racing where that's where the money is and that's where all the bling and everything that you see is really exposed. I mean, the vehicles and the different wheels, and everybody talks over and over about what Tade's doing, short cranks, and that's where the talk is. And he doesn't have he's not an influencer. He is, but he doesn't have a channel, that type of thing, and that's what's selling. During COVID, I know I'm getting long-winded.
No,
during COVID and during the big slide afterwards, where the bike industry dropped. I can't remember whether the bike retailer said the thing that kept them above the head above water was high-end road bikes, which has been the total opposite forever. Like everybody got a little bit, oh wait, this is kind of
because they're all those middle-aged assholes who keep buying bikes.
You kind of want to stay away from trends. One. You want to stay away from trends, and not saying gravel's going to be here forever, but everybody had this trajectory like it was going to go beyond the Tour de France. It's not. It'll never.
No.
It's mountain bikes too. We've run this comparison. I've seen the same parallel. Everybody's like road bikes are totally dead, and they were for a long time, and they're still not what they should be in my opinion. But mountain bikes also just fell off the earth there for a while. Yeah. So it's just you got to have that consistency. Yeah. All right, I just kicked that box.
No, that was good.
Yeah,
I kind of brought us, to the end of that. Hey, Merry Christmas. Get off Paul's lawn.
That's right. I think gravel's a good thing. I think it gets people out, and you guys enjoyed it and everything. I have no problem with that. But I think people just kind of went
stupid.
You know what?
No,
I will go to my grave saying that in another parallel universe there is a Paul who fucking loves gravel, and I think you would truly love it if it weren't a thing.
No. I mean, I grew up on gravel.
That's what I'm saying.
I love road racing.
I think if he was more open-minded, he would love it right now.
Yeah.
I think if it happened
I'm 63 years old. Yeah. It's not going to get any more open than it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's closed. It closed like 20 years ago.
Yeah. I've always been narrow-minded when it comes to
Yeah.
I think if it was raced on a road bike, if we just did it the way we used to, where like when I first started riding gravel, we were riding. We thought we were cool on 25s.
Rendezvous on Palouse.
Yeah, and we'd be like, I got 25s, I'm set.
Yeah.
I got 25cc tires, I can ride anything. And now, we're out here on 2-point whatevers.
Yeah.
Mountain bike tires, and it's just kind of, it's changed the nature of it.
But I mean, I agree with you because, slogging out, just power,
Paris-Roubaix, all that kind of stuff.
But see, there's a break. So Paris-Roubaix is 250 kilometers, and only 50 kilometers are on cobbles. Mm-hmm. And all the gravel races, even the Gorge, they brought it back, I think, last year, Gorge-Roubaix. Mm-hmm. I love that because it was a selection part. That's where you can focus on and do. That's where you're going in deep. And there's recovery and setting things up and see who's. Once you're out of that selection part, you're looking back and you create a new strategy. That's the part, as opposed to just
who can climb the best
for 4 freaking hours going 60 miles an hour.
Yeah,
that is not fun.
One more thing, I do think it's a reflection of gravel more than it is Santa Cruz or Swenson or any of that. I just don't think, like you're saying, gravel's not going to do it. It was never going to, if you can't support the best rider in the entire world at that sport, it's probably a reflection of the sport.
The rumors though, are you going to talk about that?
No.
Going to Specialized.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, well, that's the rumor.
Yeah.
Because the rumor is that Specialized is releasing a new Crux this year that is going to be his new bike.
I think he's going to do it because he heard Sam on this show.
Yeah.
Who bought a new Crux.
He's like, yeah.
No, I didn't buy the new Crux. I bought the old Crux. And I haven't bought it yet.
His brother wants the new Crux too. So yeah, exactly. This segment's sponsored by Time Bicycles.
Yeah, no kidding.
Which I did double check their numbers and I was like, you know what? Maybe I just do that. Too small. Make a bike for a big enough person. It's a full inch shorter.
They brought an extra
full
large
inch shorter on the top tube. And I'm rocking already 130 mils down.
Before we get to actually bashing people who support the podcast, which we're actually really good at.
I love Time. We're just honest, but I love Time. David has one of the most beautiful bikes that any of us have.
My favorite bike I've ever owned.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch to bumpers, even though I still don't have a Christmas bumper. And I am ashamed that I don't have a Christmas bumper because we only got one more Christmas gift guide, cycling gift guide left.
Which next week is
the ultimate.
And we're doing gifts.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The gift exchange is next week. So be here, fuckers. Because I bought my stuff. For which one of you not including Jackson is not here right now. Mm-hmm. So I'm proud of my purchase. Anybody else done their shopping yet for the gift guide?
Yep.
Sam has. Paul?
I
can't say I went to the gas machine, took out $50.
No, I can't do that anymore. No.
Okay.
It will be done this week.
Okay. David?
I bought it locally.
David, you bought?
Locally.
Bought locally.
Yep, taking that for Paul. I actually went Christmas shopping in person recently.
Wow. Why?
I did. I went online.
I needed inspiration is what it came down to.
I went online. I knew the person I was shopping for, and I went online. And so I did it. So this week, it's the gift is under $200. And I do want to mention our friends at Competitive Cyclists who know you do not have to buy online, but sometimes it helps. We support the LBS, but sometimes if you can't find it, go to Competitive Cyclists. So tonight, with $200 and under, we usually had the graphic and things like that, and we usually had links, things like that. I will say that mine is not from Competitive Cyclists. Mine actually came to me as a recommendation from Roger.
Oh, drink.
He sent me a link today, and I went, wait, what? The Giro Empire SLX cycling shoe, the one I wear, it is the lace-up, so don't judge.
I have lace-ups.
I love.
Look at me.
This is road. A road lace-up. I love these effing shoes. They are comfortable. They fit like a slipper. They don't loosen up. They're tight as fuck. On steepandcheap.com right now, these shoes, I kid you not, are 70% off. I found a pair in my size for $112.
Jesus.
So what I'm saying is, if you're cool with black or blue, these are regularly $375 shoes. They are now on sale for $112. So technically, my 200 and under, if you had $24 sitting around somewhere, you could buy 2 pair for 2 people. They could put 1 pair in the car and leave it there for when they get to an event and go, fuck, I forgot my shoe. Oh, never mind. I have a pair in the car, which I learned from Phil Guyman, which actually I'm going to do. I'm going to put a spare set of shoes in my car.
And had you done that when you went all the way to Seattle for the track, you wouldn't be doing track.
I wouldn't have raced track on my
tennis
sneakers.
shoes.
Did I still win? Yeah, still won.
That's so bad.
That was back in the days of toe clips, though. You could still kind of get away with it. But so there we go. That is my gift, the Empire SLX cycling shoes on steepandcheap.com. Did David just looked it up to prove it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good deal.
I saw that, and that was absolutely unbelievable. Who wants to jump into the Christmas gift giving season for the cyclists?
I'll do mine because
Ball's up.
Yeah. So you can get some of this on Competitive Cyclists.
Good.
But you can go to Silka CC. So I knew that's why I had to say it first. So you can get the $100. You get their little
machine,
kittle, the whole setup. Then you get the wax is like $40, and then the drip gets
so the
whole
system,
everything that you'd have, and the strip chip is
strip chip.
Yeah, strip chip, the wax, and then you have the secret
sauce.
Yeah, secret. What's it called? Secret.
Super secret.
Super secret, and that's the drip. So in between waxings, you apply this on. Yeah. And that's just like puts you right at 200.
The whole Silka kit. No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Best purchase you'll make.
So good.
Yeah, it is.
I took my bike off the trainer, put my wheel on, went for a ride, didn't have to touch the chain, wiped it off for a second, put it back on the trainer. Haven't waxed that thing in months because I'm just on the trainer.
It's freaking
and it's
silent.
Quiet as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I've got like 3 chains all waxed.
Yeah. I have to admit, I am a bad maintenance person. I do not take care of things very well. I wax my chain probably 3 times a year, but it is still whisper quiet on my trainer. I have to dust off my bike, and that is not because of lack of use, because it's just not moving. I catch myself like looking at my down tube going, what the fuck? And my bike is covered in dust. I can only imagine what the chain is, but it is still whisper quiet. And I use Silka, but I use it through a crock pot, but it still seems to work. Yeah. So I guess what I'm saying is you can still make it all work, but at $200 for the full shebang, the stripper, the in-between lube, boy, that just sounds really, really wrong.
And that's all for
you can get a stripper in the in-between lube. None of you guys are drinking Pilsner and getting dirty-minded thoughts off of this?
See, I got you the pervy pills.
That was a softball, and I swing and a miss.
I'm putting you on. Geez.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So anyway, that's a good one.
So while David looks up his next answer, honestly, that was David's mine, but I had a backup because I figured that at least one of us was going to say that, which is why I didn't want to speak first because there's other ones. I have because of fit, the Shimano pedal spindles. So I have the XTR for my mountain bike, and then I have the Ultegra for my road bike, and they both come with +2 millimeter
length.
Yep.
Okay.
So those are like $180, if I'm remembering that right.
I have never thought of
yeah, and going with a wider, because then you can put your cleats more in the middle of your shoe, and you don't have to have them pushed in so far, so you get that correct.
This needs to be one of your segments in the future.
Yeah, I know.
Because I never knew this was an option.
Yeah, so I have, I bought those a little while ago. Speedplay was, to my knowledge, somebody that's out there can correct us if I'm wrong, but Speedplay was the first to have varying pedal spindles. In length, and Shimano came out with it a few years ago, and I jumped onto those, and they last forever. I've had mine. You can they just pump grease in those every year, and yeah, they're fantastic. But lightweight carbon fiber for the Ultegra. The XTR is also very lightweight stainless steel spindles. They last a lifetime. Less service than the speed plays. I liked speed plays; those were nice. Now Wahoo. But the Shimano stuff is just bulletproof, which I'm good with a little more weight, and Yeah.
When was the last time you guys serviced your pedals?
Earlier this year.
Yeah.
Pedals.
Seriously? I have never
What
touched.
pedals are you running?
The
Shimano?
No, they're
Look.
Asiomia.
Oh, you should service those. Those are power meter too.
Yeah.
Good God. This is why you
Looks-
can't have nice things.
Looks wear out
This
before.
is why you can't have nice
Yeah.
things.
Am I?
The contact points. You're supposed to serve. You're
Are
supposed to
you
replace the
kidding me?
contact points.
You're joking.
The spindle. I have never re-lubed my pedals. No.
Yeah. Do that.
See, no. I
Yeah,
hope
yeah.
I am assuming I am sounding like an idiot to every listener.
Yeah,
of this
you
podcast.
should do that.
I think
do
majority
they
of
just
people
like
don't,
free
though.
spin? Like if you hit them, do they like do
Yeah.
like 10 laps around the?
I don't know. They do some.
We'll go check this after the podcast.
Yeah, I
we'll
need
get
to.
back to all the listeners. I am going to say yes, it does. And
I'm going to
so
put it
you
on my
should-
phone. I'm going to video it on my
yeah,
phone.
and post it. But I bet you that yours need to be repacked.
But just for longevity, it doesn't hurt to start
Yeah,
from scratch.
protect
This
the
is the
bearings,
time
yeah.
of year to just break
Yeah.
a bike down and just.
Should've
But you know,
broken into
majority
the
of the
pedal.
people don't.
I started
have
racing.
look.
I started racing in the 80s, in the
Mhm.
early 80s, and I have never taken a pedal apart.
Some of them aren't designed to be serviced.
Yeah.
Look is not the best one to try and rebuild or even service.
Time just replace it.
Yeah.
Like
No, no.
you had to replace the.
I bought the kit for $20 to replace all the parts.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It was
saying. That
easy.
yeah.
Yeah, mine usually wear out, like on the toe part because of the pedaling, and you just start pulling out. I think.
Contact points. I'm cleaning them and stuff like that. I
Yeah,
mean,
but before mine even go bad, I mean, I always check the bearings on them, and they're fine and smooth and everything. But they're a pain in the butt. Looks are a pain in the butt. Compared to Shimano, is like it's a dream. It's one of the best ones to do that. But the part of the front part of the cleat that clips under usually wears out, and then I end up
same.
like
And-
every 3
and
years.
Shimano
you
will
gotta
do
throw
that
them
too.
away.
Like you should replace the platform every few years because they do wear down, and then you get a
Mhm.
play in
Yep.
your. You know,
Yeah, they do. Right
yeah,
down
they
that
get
platform.
play in there, and then your
Sam,
fit is all messed up.
Paul, I hope you guys know that we desperately need to create video content, and some of it can be as simple talking about the shit we're talking about right now,
Yeah.
and showing this process because you just talked about replacing the platform.
The platform
What
of
the
the.
fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Where is that?
Well, some of them
where
have
is
like a plate that's the contact between the cleat, and you can buy those. And
Yeah,
then
you can just
replace
buy
it.
the actual like.
Why am I drawing a
plate.
blank on this? Am I having a stroke, David?
It looks
The
like
platform
your
is
face
just like
fine.
the base
one
of
side,
your pedal. You know,
Like
it's the
that.
main part of it. But
Yeah.
you can literally take off that whole body of it and then put on a new one because those will get worn out. But I would like, for me, it makes sense to do that because I
I've
have
never
the
felt
more
like
expensive.
a bigger idiot in my entire life.
Yeah.
I'm a smart man,
You are.
Jenny. I just don't know what, and I know what love is.
Very, very smart.
I've never done dick for my pedals.
Very
Yeah.
smart. Very smart man.
Man, that's crazy with how nice your pedals are. You've got power pedals.
Yeah,
You should
they're like
service those.
4 years old.
You should service those at least 2 years ago. I can't wait to go in that room and spin them.
Let's do it.
They're upstairs. They're not in there.
Oh.
They're on the
They
trainer.
go like this. They're index.
Yeah.
They're not like that. They're not like that, and that's the thing. They're
Man,
not
why
like
is
that.
Pat so slow? He's fighting his pedals the
You know
whole
what?
time.
My anxieties are starting to just become realizations that I'm not slow.
Was it?
We
just
should
take bad
we
care of my
should
shit.
just put the seed in his brain that it's like he's tear this apart and tear
Yeah.
this apart
Yeah.
and tear this apart. So that's all you can think about on
Dude,
a ride.
you haven't recovered your saddle?
Yeah.
Everybody's recovering their saddle.
Reupholstery.
I'm at home with this big
Leather
raw
stretcher.
hide of leather and just staple gun and just like, oh, the guy told me I'll be faster. Oh God, I don't want to play anymore.
No.
Was that
David,
the segment?
gift?
We haven't even got to.
No, we
Oh,
haven't
David's
got-
gift.
David,
Jesus Christ, we haven't got to signals. Oh God,
Let's fly
My-
through.
what happened?
My backup gift. Everybody needs a good jacket, and ideally, I think everybody should have a rainproof jacket. Nice
Amen.
thin one. Yep, Gore-Tex ideally. Rafa, I don't know that their Gore-Tex one is under $200 regularly, but I got mine for $130 on sale. And so if you watch the Gore-Tex Rafa rain jacket, I think anybody needs a Gore-Tex rain jacket though that you can fold up, put in your pocket.
Packs down.
Packs down. Yeah, Rafa makes a good one. So Yeah, that's
For
what
now.
If they're still in business, yeah.
Yeah. For now. I got to
Wait,
laugh.
are they going under?
Yeah. I got to laugh, by the way. I hope everybody who's watching online sees the height difference between David and Paul, because David's got his bar stool down so low. It honestly looks like some sort of a,
Child at the bar.
Yeah. It's like,
Well, how many beers did you have, fuckers? Because I am not a child.
Let's get to our segments for tonight. We got the gift guide out of the way. Let's get to the segments tonight. We got Paul's with Changing Times. This one tonight is one that caught me by. I understand the year, but if we were all drunk, 6 less than 69. Mm-hmm. What do we got for you?
What is that?
What do you
63?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Say what?
So you guys heard about, what your golden birthday is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this is my golden year. I'll be 63, and I was born in 1962.
Oh. See, I thought golden birthday was the day.
Oh my
It is
God,
the
I have
day.
to make
This
it
is my golden-
91.
Okay.
That's
I'm
your golden
fucked.
birthday. This is my golden year.
Mine's going to be when I'm 69. All right.
Have fun.
Yeah. I'm going to die alone.
So anyway, so this is kind of like more about me because that's what I like to talk about.
Amen.
So anyway, but I really wanted to make an effort this year, and it kind of gave me inspiration, and and then there's other people that you look forward to. So I'm going down to the desert to see my friend Stu, and in texting he reached out to me and he said I was going up. There's a climb down there. It's called the Cove. And he heard somebody behind him, and he thought, I'm just going to step on it. And this guy's, I think, 72, 73 now, and he's still flying. And he finally heard the breathing kind of disappear. And then when his group said, hey, you know who was on your wheel? No, Mark Gorski.
Oh, no shit.
Now, he was a track rider, but still, the guy was a pro.
Yeah.
And he dropped him on that hill. And that's the type of thing that, I'm doing this for me, but if it inspired, this is an unusual sport. I think people need to just, you could be like Stu in the 70s and drop in an ex-pro. This is a cool sport. You can't do that football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, name it. You can't do it. So, I just want to encourage everybody to keep going. You can always find your inspiration in their years ahead. So, yeah.
I would like to tackle Aaron Rodgers.
Would you?
Like
When he's
sweep the knee.
When he's on ketamine or
No, I just
or
want
mushrooms
to
or
tackle
something?
him. I just think he's a douche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
I like
It
that.
is really cool that you get to do that as you
age.
age.
Still I can go to Masters Nationals. I'm racing against people my age, and I just came across this short little video, and it like on YouTube, and it says, check this guy. Guy's 67, and he's behind it, or 65. He's behind this guy, and he's doing like 350 watts, 315. The guy kind of attacks. He's 65 years old, and he's with a bunch of young bucks, and this man, this sport. You do slow down, but you can still kind of have fun with it. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Not to I do self-deprecate pretty darn effectively, but there are times when I'll be driving away from a Twilight series, and I'll think about the fact that we raced the A's, or hung on with the A's, or we even started with the A's.
Yeah, started.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going, oh my God, my son, who's 30 years younger than me, is there, and I've got all these guys, and how many people over the age of 50 are starting this race?
Yeah,
Doing it with their kids. That is so freaking cool.
Yeah,
like that is so cool to be doing an event. It doesn't fucking matter. See, I did it again. It's just built into me. Maybe it's also because of my work.
I think it's fucking stupid.
It is fucking stupid.
There we
Whoa!
go. Oh, you got it.
Well, no, it's just, I'm telling you, it's just habit.
Yeah.
Anyway. But that is so cool that you get to line up and do the same race.
I'd like to be
really
there a little
cares?
longer,
Yeah,
but,
I know. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's always next year.
Yeah, it's creatine,
But-
baby.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Creatine.
But I just think that is super cool about this sport.
I agree. I'm not going to cry. We're just going to switch to Fit Tips with Mike Fitzam and Ambassador Cycling. You guys, ambassadorcycling.com. Still up, going strong. Website, full website.
Yep.
Still all rocking and rolling. And the most important thing is there's contact information.
Yep.
Now, people who are from outside of Spokane in the area like that,
Email me. Honestly, if you have questions, I actually just had a person send me video yesterday of their fit, and they're like, hey, like, I'd love to just get your feedback on this. I'm having SI pain. What should I do? And so give them some tips and, try it out. Like, I'm more than happy. Gosh, shoot me an email. There's no cost for that. Like, I'm more than happy to give you my advice on it. If it's a really complex thing, it's like, hey, I would try this. If that doesn't resolve it, come see me or go to your local professional. But like a lot of the time, I can at least make things a little better, even if you send me a video or a picture of you riding the bike.
Oh,
yeah.
Bees.
Get that clarification. Yeah. Nowadays, you don't know what you're going to get.
Jesus, that's the last thing I need. Anyway, so my fit tip is a thing that is actually... Honestly, I made the mistake. So it is very easy to make the mistake. But I have a lot of people. I just had a fit yesterday. The guy bought a new bike. And he's like, yeah, I was thinking that a medium's going to work. And I had told him, like, go medium, don't go large. It's not going to work because seat tube angle. Like, seat tube angle is a very important thing that I think like both of you know all about. But I think that our generation looks over.
What about me?
Yeah, no. Do you even know what? Yeah, do you know your C-tube angle?
67.
No
way. No way.
You just said 6'7", you fuck.
73 and a half.
Yeah,
that's closer.
That's
probably.
What size is it?
I have the medium, but it's like a 55.
It's a 55, and it's not a 74. It's a
73 and a half. Yeah.
Is it?
73 and a half.
No,
he doesn't know.
Because that's unusual.
But honestly, better.
What's the Michael Keaton quote? What are you using? 210, 110.
Was it? You put in 220? Yeah, 220, 221, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. I'm going to look it up right now.
Yeah.
So
I'll bet you it's 74.
Yeah. So depending upon where you like, if you're looking at buying a new bike, it was a mistake that I made when I bought my current gravel bike. I didn't look, zero offset. It's a proprietary C-post, so that is what I have. And the bike that I was going off of, that I was trying to relay the measurements over, had a 20 millimeter offset C-post, so it was sitting further back, and I was about in the middle of the rails. So going to a steeper seat tube angle meant that I was going to be more forward, and my seat cannot go far enough back. So it's one of those things that is very important, and like, look at the numbers and look at where you are on the saddle currently, because if the reach is a little bit longer, top to length is a little bit longer, well, what is that seat tube angle? Because that is really critical when it comes down to the fit and rolling it over.
That's my mountain bike. I fucked up on that. I bought too small of a mountain bike frame.
Yeah.
And my saddle is all the way back.
Yep.
And it won't go. And that again messes up with your pedaling efficiency too. So yeah.
Exactly. And mountain bikes.
Handling.
Yeah.
If you're too far forward, you're over the top of that.
Yeah.
And you have a zero offset.
Yeah.
Because that's what all standard mountain bikes are.
Yeah.
Really?
So it's they're all zero offset. There are a couple C-posts that are specialty that you can buy that do have offset to them, but for the most part, all mountain bike C-posts are zero offset.
And I think this is something that is so critical when we're all buying small, medium, large, blah blah blah. Canyon. I bought this is a Canyon mountain bike. I went off of their recommendations. It's the dumbest thing I've done. Mm-hmm. I bought too small of a mountain bike, and it's in my house. It's in my stable. I'm going to keep riding it, but to not have. Here I am with one sitting across the bar from me. Somebody who understands proper bike fit, and I should have sent you the specs, or somebody you can send the specs and go, what the fuck am I the Canyon keeps telling me to buy a medium or something like that, and I'm nothing on me is medium.
Mm-hmm. And if you like, there's some websites like Bike Geo that talk about, like, you can look up your current bike and then the bike that you're looking at, and it will relay over like what are those two measurements, and you can look at them.
Yeah.
Send me that if you're having questions, and I'll say like, yeah, that'll work, or that won't work.
No.
I just think that it's a thing that is like easily looked over, and it is a really tough part of bike fitting.
Yeah. Fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It is hard picking a bike size. I will say I do know about C-tube angle, because remember when I messed with my old cross bike, I tried to make it zero offset, crashed 3 times in
Yeah,
in one
your
race.
weight was then all the way forward.
Way too far forward, yeah. It was designed to be back like that. So.
Yeah. And that's the other thing you have to take into account is like, okay, well, it can have an offset, but is it supposed to have an offset?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know.
Shit. We're going to Ask Dr. David tonight, and this one actually comes, by the way, in case you guys didn't know as listeners, you guys are allowed to throw us all kinds of emails and let us know about these questions. And several of them are, but this one especially comes from a good, loyal listener by the name of Drew. I'm not going to give his full name because I didn't ask him. But Drew asks Dr. David, is it normal or is it concerning to see your max heart rate increase after, and we have a question with the word intentional training, maybe intensive training, maybe you think the word was, what might that mean? So what I'm trying to associate is Drew's heart rate, or somebody Drew knows, had a max heart rate increase. My first thought as a layperson would be like, oh, cool, I can now hit 220. Oh no, I'm an AFib. But
damn whiskey.
I haven't touched it, man. I did have an old fashioned on Friday with my wife, but it was mixed.
Yeah,
that'll work.
Yeah. It had bitters in it.
Yeah, it breaks up that 1 ounce of alcohol.
I
mean, whiskey.
I didn't have a Jack old fashioned. I didn't have a 6 ounce old fashioned.
It's like in a pint glass.
Yeah, exactly.
Jack.
David, talk to us about what your thoughts on this concept and this ideal is. What he's talking about.
Well, whether or not it's increasing with just intentional, just I guess being more active, or whether it's with specifically starting intensity, I think we can answer the question. Like if you did some sort of, high intensity training, should your max heart rate increase with that? I mean, it kind of depends on, the answer to this is it depends on where you're at beforehand. If you're an incredibly well-trained athlete, and you kind of are in the off season and you start some intensity training in the spring, you're probably not going to notice an increase in your max heart rate. If anything, you would probably notice a slight decrease, because as you become more well-trained and adapted to those higher intensity efforts, your heart isn't going to have to work as hard. If you're just starting intensity training for the first time, as you are developing some better cardiovascular mechanisms throughout your body, and your body's adapting to these higher efforts, you might find yourself able to push harder for longer in order to essentially achieve a higher heart rate. The highest heart rates most people see in a race are not in the beginning, it's at the end. You have to push yourself to a certain point and then ask your body to do it all over again to really get to that max heart rate of 2 something or whatever we used to see back in the day. Yeah, you'd be an SVT or something, but so it's kind of hard to know how to answer that without more information. But in general, it's not a concerning thing. I don't think there's nothing I can think of that says like, your heart rate's going up with training. That's a bad thing. I think it either means that you're able to push yourself further because you're training harder, or it could be as simple as one thing I was thinking about was people's max heart rate increases from spring till summer typily, because you're gonna generate higher heart rates as you race in hotter temperatures, higher humidity, all of those things. Your heart has to work harder to keep up. So I don't know if it's in this case somebody's noticing a difference from spring training till summer or whatnot, but I think the reassuring thing is that in general there's not a lot of things that would tell you that it's a bad thing that your max heart rate increases, as long as your ability to output energy increases with it as well. If you have a sudden drop off, like you can't do anything and your heart rate's 220 and you feel a fluttering in your chest and you can't breathe, that might mean you're an AFib. Yeah.
Well,
talk to Pat.
Ball busting aside, I honestly I spend so much time this time of year watching that now, because I love the fact that I'm doing intervals and I'm getting it the heart rate up. I'm not paying attention necessarily.
You almost said getting it up.
Yeah, I like getting it up.
And then you got yourself.
As long as I can. No, I actually watch how quickly it drops back down.
That's very
that
important.
comes with age.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
It's getting it back up again.
And then if I fall asleep right after, it's a normal night. No, I do. I'm paying attention to the fact that you know, I'm in my 170s at my age, which is pretty good. And then how quickly do I get it back down to 120, and stuff like that. And those are the things I'm paying attention to. But on the road, I really don't want to look at my heart rate, because especially when I'm doing hard efforts trying to hold on to you guys, because then I'm going to look down and go, oh my gosh, I'm at 172. I only have so much. Oh, there goes, fucking Sam again, and how am I going to,
attacking the group ride.
Yeah.
Attacking the group ride like a true prick.
Exactly. Yeah,
There's one asshole.
Yeah. I was drinking. I wasn't ready. So those are things that I personally think about. But I look at the recovery more than the max number in terms of where that goes.
If your max heart rate's going up and your ability to put out power is going up, don't worry.
Okay, so there we go. All right, gentlemen, this brings us once again to the end of another swimmingly successful Packfiller podcast. And now, mind you, the cameras were all over the fucking place because Jackson wasn't here. But Jackson was at a Christmas pageant because that's his job, and not at a Christmas pageant, but he's in charge of making sure the kids sing good and stuff like that, and those types of things. And
What an angel.
He is. He's a good boy. And we will have Jackson next week, as well as our gift exchange, and we will do our best. I should try to figure out a way to get a camera to show all the gifts, Well, I do have the one. Never mind. I do have a camera. Wow. Old age is settling in. Thank God for not creatine. What's the other one? Collagen.
What else am I taking? What else
should
am I
hang out with my mom.
Yeah.
I would be just fine. I'm good. I had 9% beer at the onset of the show. Gentlemen, our final question for tonight is, what is the coolest gift you remember getting as a kid from Santa? From Santa. Coolest gift. Me, personally, it was a sit-down electric car. I actually got to sit on it and drive around.
So cool.
From what I understand, this was back in the 70s, and the battery lasted about a day and a half. And I do remember crying over that, but it's all about trauma for me. Sam, what was the coolest gift you got from Santa?
Two things come to mind. Nike Airs that I got, and were really cool back in the day. Made you jump higher.
Yeah.
And
so did PF Flyers, right, Paul?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably, the other one would be I got a Mariners, cap and all that stuff.
Those from Santa?
Yeah.
Nice. Paul, what came from
That's
Santa?
funny. Even though we're not that age-wise,
Yeah.
mine was, I had got a car too. It was a 67 Mustang, but it was a pedal car. We had the pedal back then. It was red. I remember everything about it, and it had a gear shifter. It was just a selector, and it would always pinch your hand. And you just, God! And it didn't do anything. It was just a lever, but I had to do the actual.
Our years are all about trauma and things that hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like hose water. We're all going to have
it's just
those
weakness
PSCs.
leaving my body.
It is,
Pain.
exactly. David, what was yours?
I got a remote control slug bug, big one, not like a tiny one, like a bit, like it was like as wide as this bar.
Like about the size of mine outside?
Even a little tinier, but yeah, remote control.
All right.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Gotcha.
Very nice. Okay, there we go. Everybody like, subscribe, review our show on iTunes, tell a friend, do all those wonderful things for us. Thanks so much. And gentlemen, thanks for being here. David's already up. Dude's got to pee.
Yep.
Sword fight.
Yeah, see you next week.
It is number 3.
Number 3?
That's my third piece since I've been here.
Oh, I thought you were saying he's got
I
to go
have
number 3.
You're hydrated
again, too.
I know.